Hey guys, thanks for joining me here at Major Arcanum. I've already pre-shuffled the cards so that we can get started right away. This will be a nearly personal reading for the collective all zodiac signs. And I'll start with the desires and fears spread. I'll do the Celtic cross and I'll give you an opportunity to ask a question, so you can start formulating that now. And then I'll pull one final card from The Universe Has Your Back. So the first card that popped out is the Three of Cups, the Two of Cups, and Knight of Swords. So in the desires position is this Three of Cups, and this card represents passion. So I feel like there's a desire to find something very passionate in your life. So whether it's a relationship or finding a new passion to fill your time, to make you feel fulfilled emotionally. Maybe it's a new project that you want to start and you're feeling very excited and enthusiastic about it. That's your desire right now, is searching for something that you can feel passionate and proud about. In the fear position, this is the Two of Cups, and this card represents involvement. So I feel like you don't or there's a fear of getting involved with something that maybe seems good on the outside, but then once you start getting into it, it's maybe not as satisfying as you originally thought. And so I feel like there's a fear of getting involved or attached to something that appears too good to be true. So in the lessons position is the Knight of Swords, and this card is representing taming, right? So this card is kind of like taming the balance of passion and this involvement. It's kind of like taming the fears so that you don't say no to the wrong opportunities. So I feel like that's what that is about, because whatever situation you do get involved in, there's always a way out. If you get involved in a business project that isn't what it appeared to be, you can always change course. You can always turn it into something that you want. And so I also feel like if it's a relationship that you got involved with that seemed too good to be true, or seemed like it was great and very passionate, but then turned out to be not what you planned or not what you desired, you can always end that and move on to something else, move on to the next project. So taming your ideas and fears into something that will lead you to progress into something more suitable for you. So we're gonna pull some cards from this Morgan Greer deck. I like these pictures because they're very vibrant. So we're going to do the regular Celtic cross with these cards to see what the current energy and outcome is. All right. So, oh, look at that. Current energy is the Sun. Crossed by the Queen of Pentacles. Judgment is grounding you. Queen of Rods is crowning. King of Cups, recent past. Five of Swords, immediate future. Five of Cups, Temperance, Seven of Cups, and Death card. Oh, okay, I like this. So the Sun card in the current energy, this is the general current energy, right? So this is like this is like warmth, right? Because the Sun offers warmth and heat, and it's kind of like feeling that warm and fuzzy feeling toward a certain situation that you're thinking about, whether it's a romantic relationship or a new job or a new project or something that you're focused on. You have that warm and fuzzy feeling toward it. And I feel like there is also this energy about feeling determined about making it last as well. So the Queen of Pentacles is crossing, and this card is representing not just material possessions, but now that you have all the material possessions that you desired, you have the roof over your head, food to eat, money in the bank, you have a vehicle to get around in. I feel like you have all these blessings and all these material goods. But now I feel like you're looking for that emotional or spiritual abundance next. Like materially, you have everything you got, everything you need. But now I feel like it's an internal need or desire to feel fulfilled. And so I feel like that's what's crossing you right now, is that you don't actually know what it is. So I do feel like you're kind of searching for that, searching for something that might make you feel passionate again, passionate about starting each day or starting the project or starting the relationship or whatever it is, just something to feel emotionally fulfilled with. So the judgment card in this deck represents kind of like self-purpose, and you know, for this person, it appears to be protecting their family. It could be traveling, but looking for your self-purpose. What's going to make you happy? And I feel like this is what's motivating you, is that you're trying to find, after you've received all these material goods, how can you be fulfilled emotionally? I feel like this is you searching for that purpose. So the King of Cups, this is energy about just being very compassionate. This is your recent past. I feel like you've been able to lead this life, a positive life, have positive things happening. And I feel like this is just like, look at how this person is like looking out longingly, like, you know, what's missing? What can I do to fulfill that void? So I feel like that's in the immediate or the recent past. I feel like this is what's missing, right? This Queen of Rods, this is somebody who, again, I feel like very determined, right? We have all these sunflowers. I feel like that's representing determination. I feel like this is somebody who's very in control, very spiritual, very in tune with their selves, and knowing that there's some void that needs to be fulfilled. And so I feel like feeling very determined to make it happen. So the Five of Swords in this deck represents kind of like fear of humiliation. See how these two are kneeled or are over here, kind of not looking too confident, not looking too happy. So I do feel like in the immediate future, there's this fear of like humiliation, that if you try something new, something outside the box, something that somebody doesn't expect of you, that you might be embarrassed. And so I feel like that's kind of what's blocking you from really reaching that full potential of happiness. I feel like there is something blocking you, is that there's some kind of fear of being embarrassed. So, an example for some is I feel like if there were, for example, if you were thinking about starting a YouTube channel and you're very shy naturally and very introverted, so you don't really want to be, you know, displayed on like a social platform like that. I feel like you don't want to be embarrassed, and so you don't take that step, although it's something that you've always been curious about. So I feel like it's letting fear dictate whether you're successful in a certain situation or not. But maybe there are people who need to hear what you have to offer. So it's kind of like letting go of that fear and progressing anyway. This Five of Cups is your energy, and this card represents regret, right? And kind of just see, all these cups always deal with emotion and sensitivity, and see these cups that are have fallen over. It's like having sensitivity, like, oh no, how could I have done that? And just kind of being harsh on yourself, like, how could I be so silly, and why did I let that happen? Meanwhile, there's still two cups here, you know, there's two cups here that you can still offer out to satisfy whoever you're thinking about or connected to. I feel like there's still two cups that you can be optimistic about. Maybe these are the two that you were meant to share with an external person or outsider, right? So I feel like there's a little bit of regret here, remorse, or maybe some hesitation about not taking a step for fear of humiliation, right? I feel like there might be a regret of that. But the temperance card is in in the environment and influences. And so I do kind of feel like there's really no rush for you to pursue this spiritual journey or self-satisfaction, this journey of self-satisfaction. There's really no patience or no urgency to do it because you're doing it for yourself. And it doesn't appear that you have a timeline for this. And so I feel like this is a card representing patience, that things are going to come to you the way they're supposed to and when they're supposed to. The Seven of Cups, this is you exploring options. Remember earlier, I said this is looking for purpose. This Judgment card was looking for purpose. And for this person, it was protecting their family. And so for you, it's like you have all these cups to get through, to search for. Maybe you want to transform into something. Maybe you want a victory. Maybe you want to come outside of your shell and stop wearing this mask, or whatever the situation is. I just feel like this is you exploring all of those options to see what is going to make you happy. And in the end, this is the outcome, the Death card. This card represents a change in your lifestyle. And so, yes, you already have that material abundance. You're doing good in that area. There's no problems there. And so I feel like your search or your quest for that self-actualization, if you remember back in school, that Maslow's hierarchy of needs, which might be a little bit outdated, but at the very top of the pyramid was that self-actualization, right? And how you can be more happy. Well, that's always changing, right? Because once you reach that level, then you find something new that might make you happy. And so this card is representing that change in your lifestyle, the steps that you've taken that led to this change. And so that's the outcome for you. Now, I'm going to give you an opportunity to ask a question. We're going to separate these cards into the planets, into the zodiac signs, and into the elements. So if you ask a question about how you should move forward in a certain situation, whether in business or romance or finances or whatever your situation is, we're going to try to avoid yes or no questions because those are too vague. But we're going to see what your motivation is, how you should move forward, and what kind of energy you should put into the situation that you're asking about. So let's get started. All right, so your motivation, the Sun card. Aww. How fitting. How you should move forward. I feel like I don't want to say it, but let's see what comes up. Sagittarius. I was thinking Capricorn, but Sagittarius. And what kind of energy you should put into this situation. Let's see. Fire. I knew it. Oh my gosh. This is all fire energy, right? Nice. This is taking action, a lot of action. Wow, I'm impressed. So the Sun card, this is your motivation for the question that you're asking about. The motivation is for yourself. The Sun card represents everything related to self. So self-worth, self-esteem, self-image, self-actualization, like I said earlier. And so I feel like your motivation is that you do want to improve things for yourself. And this is taking those, at least realizing it so that you can take the steps forward. Wow. Nice. Sagittarius is how you should move forward in the situation that you're asking about. And Sagittarius is an energy about, it's the I perceive energy, right? Or the I perceive zodiac sign. So it's kind of like being looking within and, seeing kind of what is available to you. What are the things in your life that you can apply toward the situation that you have going on. I just kind of feel like this is a very fiery, kind of passionate energy. And this is also a Sagittarius as somebody who moves with integrity, somebody who's very generous and really takes care of others. So I feel like this is somebody who would give like the shirt off their back. And so how you should move forward is by not just learning from others, but taking what you learned and sharing it with others, right? And I feel like that'll give you a sense of accomplishment as well. And so I do feel like this is perceiving things, just taking other point of view, other not just point of views, but like other situations and applying the lessons that you learned from other situations to the situation that you have going on right now. Right? So if you had a project once and like creating or working on a project, and that project was so fulfilling and exciting, and then that project ended and you're like, back to the same old work that I've been doing. It's kind of like using that knowledge of that exciting project as something that you maybe want to pursue long term, finding a position that fits that role, right? And then kind of pursuing that. So it's kind of like using the knowledge in that way. So the fire card or the fire element is something that is very passionate. And we see this recurring theme of passion, right? And passion and just lifestyle change. I feel like there's a lot of passion here within you that's going to propel you forward. I feel like this fire card is representing you taking action, you taking matters into your own hands, and really, really putting in the work so that you can have the outcome you desire. So I'm going to pull one more card from the Universe Has Your Back. Let's see. Oh, okay, I'm messy today. Hold on. These are huge. Okay. When I lean on the faith of the universe, peace becomes real. Aw, so I do wish you so much luck in your situation. Thank you for being here with me and take care. Bye.